E aí galera, quem falou que nós vamos esperar mais um vídeo de The Witcher, velho, nesse vídeo aqui vamos continuar de onde para a noite passada. E é isso, né, vamos... tá rolando uma guerra que a gente tem que ir atrás do Silo, porque né, o Silo é o matador de reis.
There's the bridge, let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Fuck! Go around. We'll meet at Philippa's house.
Tô com a espada de... Vamos pra cá. Quero ter. Que amigo inimigo. Não dá pra tentar lá.
How many more can there be?
Ai, não. Porra! Bom, vamos tentar agora, né? Vou tentar com o Irda. Vem! Tá bom, né? Tá bom. Ó, será que vai? Será que vai? Será que vai? Oi! Ai, ai. Ai, tá de sacanagem. Vem aqui. Vira meu amigo. Não vai. Eita, pé. Opa. Ai, ai, ai. Ai, 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 ai. É a melhor coisa que a gente tem que fazer. Consegui. Aí, vai explodir. Não, explodiu. Bom, qual o tamanho? Elemental, caramba. Bom, agora dá pra gente vir pra cá. Ela botou o pé.
I'll see you in block.
Ih, é o rei. Oi.
You're late, King.
Where are they?
No idea.
Tell me or I'll...
Don't make me laugh. You wouldn't let me out of here alive anyway.
A soothsayer now.
Pelo visto vai ter que tirar o assassino de rei. Ah, tá de boa. mais. Agora vai vir os pior. Opa. O bagulho é usar isso aqui. Já tá aparecendo. Vem aqui, amiguinho. Isso. Ih, o feitiço tá acabando. Bom, acho que só falta o rei. Ou, falta o rei e mais um. Opa. Isso, o rei está morto. Vem pra você ver. Ai, brincadeira. Vou esperar a minha magia voltar um pouquinho. Uai, tá vivo ainda.
You can certainly fence. It seems I've met my match. You've won the battle, but lost the war. The city's in my hands.
Eita.
And you're in mine. For the good of the Temerian crown, Vernon Roche is prepared to do anything. If needed, he becomes a murderer and requires others to do the same. Bernard Laredo had only disdain for the world, gave it nothing but suffering. I helped Roche, joined him and his people, and I had to face another choice. Killing the commander of a forgotten trading post is not the same as killing a king. Even if both are murderers and rapists.
Vernon Roche, Temerian cockerel of the Blue Stripes. What will you do with me?
You know perfectly well.
You won't kill me. You wouldn't dare. I'm the King of Kedwin and soon of Lawmark. The North won't survive without me. I've won. Do you know why I rushed into battle? Do you? I had to resolve it before Loch Muin.
He's playing for time. Let's kill him.
Wait. Tell us, King. What's going to happen in Loch Muin?
A new world order, new borders. Everything will change. All the kings and princes of the North will be there. Do you know the old saying? He who controls the Pontar Valley controls the North.
Have the mages been invited?
It's their idea. They want to revive the Council and Conclave. They want to regain their rights and privileges, their place in society. What tripe? I've outsmarted them all. I'll be the one to dictate treaties. I'll show them who's ruler.
You had my men killed.
Of course I had them killed. What do you do with spies in Temeria? Give them awards?
None of those hanged were part of the plot. Only me.
You know the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Your villainy knows no bounds.
What do you call villainy? The fact that I've made Ketwen stronger than ever? You fool! I'm the last ruler of the North whom Nilfgaard must respect. And it will. Witcher, reason with him.
He who lives by the sword, dies by the sword. I'm leaving you two alone.
Scared.
No. Witcher, surely you didn't lift the curse from me to now have me murdered.
You don't know a thing about curses. Make it quick.
I am Henselt of Ardcarreg, the last of the unicorns. I won't beg for mercy.
Look me in the eyes.
Go on! Take your revenge!
Toma.
A flea has bitten a lion.
E morreu. Ele está morto.
Henselt.
Enfim, acho que a guerra vai acabar.
Only we know what happened here. Well, and Henselt. The sooner we forget it, the better.
I'll erase it from my memory.
Sheila teleported herself to Loch Muin.
Where there's Sheila, there's Letho. The murderers are gathering for their peace talks.
We have to be there.
Isso aí.
Sheila de Tanserville. I'd sensed from the start that some dark mystery lay behind that cold countenance. Following the demise of the Council and Conclave, there was no one left to keep the mages in line. But regicide? Why? What was this all about? It seemed these questions would be answered at Loch Muin, an ancient city amidst mountains, the remnants of the civilization of the Vrans, whose dusk had come long ago. And you would be right to ask, why did you not set out for Loch Muin, Master Dandelion? Your humble servant and chronicler was forced to flee the Pontar Valley, as he very well might have paid with his life for his heroic stand against King Henselt. And to allow oneself to be humbly slaughtered, consigning to oblivion this account of incredible events, would be a grave transgression against the arts and letters. Yet forever feeling a vast, shared responsibility for the fate of the North, I dispatched to Loch Muin my faithful and capable friend, Geralt of Rivia. Have I mentioned his disdain for politics? Well, it was at Loch Muin where he could finally give vent to it.
Bom, né? Vamos para Loch Muin. E o rei está morto. O rei está morto.
Has Radovid's messenger been by?
Yes, sir.
And what did he say?
Temeria cannot survive. The kingdom will be divided. The nobles are riled. Constable Natalis stands on shaky ground.
The loyal old Natalis will get kicked in the ass. How predictable.
They nearly reached an agreement, but without Foltest's daughter, it didn't work out.
Perfect. Are the quarters ready?
There is a little problem.
Then we must look at this problem. There's no door.
We can't lock her in a doorless cell.
I can see that, you fool. Out of my way. Uncle Deathmold will cast a tiny spell on your little house. Versa anem.
Pronto, Marcelo.
We won't let that naughty Natalis get you. Clear up in here. This is Loch Muin, not a bloody pigsty.
Beleza, né? Será que a gente vai direto? Ah, tá.
Oh, bollocks, Geralt. Marshal Raupenek was a cruel, bloodthirsty prick, true. But the times were different.
He had his men murder every last elf in Loch Muin.
For years, Yorveth and his ilk have been using that banner to wipe their asses clean of the shit they do. In wartime, a commander's forced to make all kinds of decisions. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and I'm sure it lay really heavily on Raupenek's conscience.
Bollocks again. I've already admitted he was a prick. Are you defending the Enshe? They've got barrels of blood on their hands as well. With the Vrans gone, we had to safeguard this source of the power, safeguard this historic city. Huh, elven drivel. Heaps of lizard-like bones were found in nearby caves, all bearing traces of sword cuts. Think what you will. I'm more interested in the city's current inhabitants.
Why am I worried you're going to do something really stupid once we get there?
Above all, I'll find the cure to my suffering.
Deathmold was just a pawn in Henselt's hands.
Deathmold is a bloody murderer, and Henselt was a king. A king I killed. He didn't believe I'd do it till the very end. Nor did I. It's not something I want to discuss again. I don't know if I'll ever strike those images from my mind, but I know I don't want to talk about it.
Taking revenge on Deathmold won't change a thing.
Oh, but it will. The ghosts of my comrades will drink to my health.
Isso aí. Bom, a gente tem que ir até os
Blue stripes from
pontos
the
agora.
I selected a tree.
Ele tá puxando qual?
Good
Tá, tem que
days.
puxar essa daqui.
Damn.
Ah não, eu tenho que seguir ele. Acho que é pra cá. Calma. Ó, pra cá, né? Não tem nada.
Damn it, Geralt. We've got to hurry.
Então, velho, eu já tô me apressando, né? Tu que é meio lentinho, né?
Damn it, Geralt. We've got to hurry.
Vai, anda mais rapidão, homem. Meu Deus. Ah, é assim. Acho que é por aí aqui.
Knights of the Order.
This is the last place I'd expect to see Knights of the Flaming Rose.
They're here with Radovid. After losing their foothold in Temeria, they rebuilt their position at the Redanian court. You best stay out of sight. You never know with those bigots.
Yeah, we also had a little disagreement recently. They could be holding a grudge.
I'll explain that your presence in Lochmuin is necessary.
What now? What can we expect to see in the city?
Separate camps, buffer zones, and frequent patrols. Well, that's how it should be organized if those mages from the Conclave have any sense.
Ah, another area of your expertise.
The Peace of Sintra was signed on April the 2nd, and all around was quiet, calm, and orderly. If you don't count Henselt's roars and the all-night festivities of the Mahakam Volunteer Army. And the common folk were positively thrilled with the parade that followed. Yet, not one of those fuckers even knew that I, and a few others like me, spent a week poring over the city map and devising a way to keep those crowned idiots separate, just in case one decided to deal the next blow in a long-standing feud. In any case, I hope to see something similar here.
Relax. The mages want royal gold. They'll make sure all the sources of financing remain alive and present, at least until the inevitable quarrel over the Pontar Valley breaks out.
Well, we'll see if there is indeed a way where there's a will. If we're separated, we'll meet up again in the main square.
Fine.
Boa, bora. Bora falar com esses caras.
Halt! Who goes there?
Vernon Roach and Geralt of Rivia, in the service of Temeria.
Foltest's killer in the service of Temeria.
Foltest's killer is in Lochmuin. Geralt of Rivia will help me capture him.
I couldn't give a pig's ass who killed Foltest, but this bastard raised his hand against the Order, and I'll not let
Ah,
him.
cara, eu vou ter que...
In that case, I'll walk in over your dead body, brother.
Bear in mind that peace negotiations are underway behind those walls. I'll have no blood spilt here. Why are the Knights of the Order of the Flaming Rose here?
We're here on the invitation of His Majesty King Radovid.
Radovid can invite anyone he wants to Redania. Problem is, this isn't Redania.
Questioning the King's will.
If Radovid invited you here, why are you encamped outside the city?
We're not part of the official delegation.
Well, we're on our way to an official audience with King Radovid. He's expecting us. So stand aside.
Looks like Radovid doesn't believe the peace talks will end peacefully.
You can be sure of one thing. Not a soul is to be trusted.
I remember
you.
Not a soul to be trusted anytime, anywhere, period.
We need to assess the situation. Whoever stationed the knights at Lochmuin's gates is likely to know the most and to have the upper hand. I'm going to the Redanian camp. If you want to look around, I'll meet you near Radovid's headquarters.
All right.
consigo ler no Roach. Pra cá. Pra cá. Oh, Geralt. Geralt. Meu Deus, Geralt. Ubisoft. Vai, agora vai, né? Agora não vai bugar. Isso, não bugou. Vamos. Vamos pra onde? Reto? Então, reto.
I don't believe you killed Foltest.
Eu não matei Foltest, caralho.
But a bounty is a bounty. I'm sure you understand. As a professional, it's nothing personal.
One more windbag.
Sacanagem. Calma. Poxa, filho, esses caras não tá de brincadeira, não. Esses caras é hard. Tá, vou ter que levar pelo menos. Que Ave Maria, velho. Tá de sacanagem. Ai. Foge. Toma. Calma. Matei. Ah, não. Então, né? Eu voltei. Ai, eu vou morrer de novo. Bom, vou matar esse cara aqui. Ainda não. Mas, velho, eu vou pegar essa do lado do rei. Nossa. É, o cara já foi. Só falta os lacaios. E eu também melhorei o meu sinal híbrido. E agora, filho, tá bem mais forte. E agora tá bem mais todo também. Opa. Mais um. Opa. Oi. Ah, velho. Ah, tá de sacanagem já. Isso, acabei com eles. Ah, beleza, só acabei com eles, né? Isso aqui saiu. Vou rolar alguma outra coisa. Mas deixa umas coisinhas aqui. Mas nada assim de. Eita, ele tinha algo a mais. Ordem de prisão. Vamos pegar aqui tudo. Depois eu tenho que pegar isso tudo de escanteio e vender.
Behave yourself, Witcher.
Calma, eu já coloquei a espada pra dentro.
Behave yourself, Witcher.
Ah, eu entrei. Isso aí, galera. Uau. Opa.
Where have we met?
Calma. Eita. Vamos entrar aqui. Estamos chegando. Deixa eu...
Whoa!
Vamos aqui logo.
Morning, men.
Isso.
Morning, Commander. Ready for your chat with Radovid.
Calma.
I need to...
No chat with...
Vai, bora falar com o
No
Radovich.
reason to delay it.
Follow me then.
Vai ter audiência com o Radovich.
Halt! We're here to meet King Radovid.
Have you been granted an official audience?
Temos informações sobre o recente... Do qual eu falo?
We have information about the Kingslayers.
Everyone knows the killer is the Witcher from Rivia.
Then everyone is wrong.
Not my concern. I cannot risk placing the King of Redania in harm's way.
We bring Radovid news that will strengthen his position during the talks. Care to risk his wrath? Besides, this camp is swarming with soldiers. We'd have to be stupid or suicidal to attack Radovid.
Pass then, if your news is so important. But one word from the King and you'll hang. Both of you.
Don't you worry about us.
Isso aí, vamos liberado, bora. Sei lidar.
Temeria stands little chance of surviving if Radovid has made terms with Kedwin.
Even less if he's made a pact with Nilfgaard. He and the Emperor could divide the entire north between them.
I take pleasure in seeing Kedwin picked apart.
But they'd start with the country deepest in chaos. So you'd best hope nothing of that sort has happened.
Did you request an audience with the King?
Yes.
The King will receive you.
Geralt of Rivia.
Your Majesty.
As usual, you turn up where and when you're least expected. And in such company. I never thought they'd make a soldier out of you.
Eu não sou soldado.
Associating with military men doesn't make one a mercenary, Your Grace. I'm no soldier. I'm here to settle some scores.
The world has changed greatly since we met those few months ago. Temeria stands at the brink of civil war. Kedwin has taken the Pontar Valley by force, and a Nilfgaardian delegation plays a prominent role at the summit of the Northern Kingdoms. Foltest and Demavend are both dead. Though it seems we were signing treaties just yesterday. Henselt was butchered in Vergen.
I've come here for help, Your Majesty.
Wait, Witcher. Were it not for you, Henselt would have perished at the hands of an assassin. Am I right?
Why do you ask about him, Your Majesty?
Mere curiosity. But I understand if you'd rather not talk about it. Do you know how he died?
Yes, I was there.
Speak then.
No.
Henselt had Roach's unit murdered. I can't call it anything else. In doing that, he signed his own death sentence. In the chaos that followed the Battle of Vergen, we caught up to him in one of the houses.
I killed him because it had to be done. It was just. And Deathmold is next on the list.
That is the only reason I won't have you hanged, Vernon Roach. You said you needed help, Witcher. Tell me more.
Sheila de Tanzerville is behind the murderers that hit Temeria, Edirn, and Kedwin.
How do you know?
Eu sei, graças eu encontrei o assassino moribundo, você tem que confiar em mim, senhor.
We killed one of them in Edirn. Deathmold used his magic to give me a glimpse of the past. I saw the assassin talking to others. They spoke of Sheila.
One mage's magic shows another's guilt. And it's no ordinary magic, but the forbidden path of necromancy. It all makes sense. Shillard Fitzestelin warned me about a plot. Apparently, Triss Merigold confessed to him that the sorceresses had set up a secret lodge.
Triss is working with Shillard?
She's been detained as a suspect. Shillard believes the sorceresses of Nilfgaard were also part of the conspiracy. Luckily, the entire amphitheater is under a spell that quells any magic. Otherwise, no one would dare go near all those mages. Well, the talks beckon. Everyone wants to see Temeria's bitter end.
What do you mean by that, Your Majesty?
The nobles are rebelling in Vizima. Lacking a ruler, they simply want to divide the kingdom into provinces.
Divide Temeria! Shame on the traitors!
Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Anais, the daughter of Louisa and Foltest, lives still. After Foltest's death, the La Valettes came to prominence. Louisa's uncle, Baron Orville, became one of the most important people in Temeria. He wanted to see Anais on the throne, but Vizima was still in turmoil. They sent her to Lochmuin anyway to declare her queen before the entire north. During the journey, the girl was kidnapped. Arian Lavalette asked me to use my connections to find his sister, which I did. My people tell me Anais is here in Lochmuin, in Deathmold's hands. I cannot mount an armed attack on the Cadwennis. It would be tantamount to declaring war, and we have gathered here to maintain peace. A lone witcher and a former soldier. That would be a different matter. Bring me Anais, Geralt, and I'll salvage a united Temeria, and punish those whose hands are stained with the Temerian king's blood.
What about Sheila?
Easy, Witcher. I have ways to deal with impertinent sorceresses. I have managed to tame Philippa Eilhart. Why shouldn't I do so with Sheila de Tanzaville as well? The girl is most important, Witcher. I denounce our engagement and make her queen of Redania and Temeria. The nobles of Vizima would greet her on bended knee, and the north would emerge stronger than ever. I must attend these talks, Geralt. Time is short. Bring me the girl, the two of you. Men without country or commander. Renegades that no one seems to have taken into account. I, in turn, promise that Sheila de Tanzaville will pay for her deeds. I shall punish her with fire and steel.
An alliance with Redania is our only chance in preserving Temeria's independence.
It's still risky.
Anais, she's the key.
I still wonder about Boosie's death. The boy would have had a stronger claim to the throne.
Maybe Anais can tell us something. It's high time we visited our old friend.
Get out of there!
The Emperor's men hold Triss. They'll get everything they can out of her, after which she'll be dispensable.
If it's between the sorceress's life and Temeria's future, then I've no choice. I'm sorry. Let's wait till we're beyond the gate.
Vamos lá, né? Tem que seguir. Ai, não. Esqueci que aqui não pode puxar a espada. Porque senão a gente vai ser enforcado. Sem querer, né? E aí?
Roach!
Quem são esses?
Just the person I'd be looking for were I not forced to seek Anais Lavalette. You have much to explain, Brigida Paperbrook.
Oh no, you'll not pin this on me. I trusted you and you sent me into a den of vipers. Vipers!
Another Vess?
This is no time for pleasantries, Geralt. Calm yourself, Brigida. You were to watch Foltest's children. I saw nothing dangerous in the task. Obviously I was wrong, but I need your help. Anais has been kidnapped. Boosie is likely dead. I need to know how this happened. I need to know the details.
You knew well what you were getting me into. You know that entire rotting bunch. The Count, the Baron.
Not half as well as you do, my dear. Who were those men?
Not so fast, Roach. I have been hiding in this city for 3 days, scurrying about like a rat. They're hunting me. I'll not let you leave me here.
What do you propose?
Escort me out of the city, to the river.
What will that get you?
I expected I would need to fend for myself. I've secured passage. Take me there, and I will tell you all.
It's a long way.
You've a traitor in your camp, Roach. Perhaps more than one. What happened to Foltest's bastards is no series of coincidences. It's the result of a clever, treacherous game.
Damn it all. Geralt, I need to look to Anais, learn how we're to get to her. But Brigida might know what happened to Boosie. Thus far, we've heard nothing but rumors. Take her to the river.
Temos assunto.
All right, Roach. I'll help you this one last time.
I'll search for a back way into the Kedwenny camp.
You're forgetting. I came here for Triss.
Whatever you decide to do later, so be it. But a traitor in the Temerian camp threatens us all. Escort Brigida, learn what you can.
I'd thank you, Roach, if you weren't such a shit.
I'm counting on you, Geralt. Brigida must get to her destination safely.
Good luck, Roach.
Vamos.
Which way are we headed?
We shall leave Loch Mween through the Order's camp. We won't be bothered there. Then we'll descend the mountain path and go onto the river. Who knows what we'll find?
Geralt the Rivian.
Does it matter, Witcher?
Did mention vipers.
Blessed be the eternal fire.
Quem quer aparecer aqui só vai tomar um. Nossa, velho. Eu juro que eu pensei que ele ia me matar. Ele tava tentando, né, no caso, me matar. Mas o que não era isso. E esse fogo eterno, velho, eles é do jogo passado, né? Tipo, tinha a partir deles no jogo passado. Porque eu lembro toda hora eu ouvi um Eternal Fire.
You're with me, not him. And I decide for myself. I've agreed to meet someone on the riverbank. We'll go through the wood. Calm thus far. Your dear Roach seems to have been wrong.
You two have a history, or do I have it wrong?
He asked a favor of me. I was to stay with Foltest's children, watch them, travel with them if necessary. Child's play, the bastard called it. That's how I wound up in the caravan transporting the children to Loch Mween for the summit.
Yeah, that clearly went sour. Tell me more.
Soon enough. We've just got to make it through the forest. It's a short way to the river beyond that. It should be calm.
Let's go.
Let's go, boy. Tá. Eita.
It's not far now. Redlin awaits down by the river, at the end of this path.
Is Redlin another of Roach's contacts?
No, a smuggler. I'd be looking for another way out if he were Roach's man.
Stay behind me.
Vamos lá. Eu vou puxar minha espada aqui, né? Mostrar quem é que manda. A gente tem que descer. Por aqui. E ó.
It's Roach's bitch! Kill them!
Ah, não, tá de sacanagem. Uma poção E eu morri por causa dos arqueiros, velho. Meu Deus. Nossa, velho, agora eu vou subir macetar esses arqueiros na porrada. Isso é doido. Os bichos chatos, então. Ah, tá.
They were expecting us.
No time to lose. How much further?
Not far. We must stay on this path. It's the shortest way.
You've got me.
Ah, não.
I should say so. Temeria is like a hazel. The information I have is a burning torch.
Passe rápido. Ai. Vamos. Vou tacar aqui já. Caminho fechado. Caminho fechado. Caramba, velho. Tá, e aí? O que eu faço agora? Porque tá bem ali o bagulho. Teria que descer ou sei lá. Mas se eu for pro lado contrário que eu vim. Aqui, ó. Tem esse lado. Tem esse. pra cá agora. Ó. Sai. Sai. Ah não, ela vai morrer, Não, tá de sacanagem, velho. Não tem mais o que fazer, realmente não tenho mais o que fazer. O que eu faço? Só saio daqui, corro, sei lá. Não, sei lá. Nossa, daí só falta 2. Pior é eu vou começar a vou levar mais esse aqui, mas agora eu vou passar dele. Não é só eu carreguei que ela não tinha morrido ali. Tá vindo agora. Mas é isso então, galera, eu vou deixar um por aqui para o vídeo não ficar muito longo. No próximo vídeo a gente vai terminar essa missão. E é isso, falou, é nóis, até o próximo vídeo, fui.